Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Love and Keto, Ron's weight loss journey, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and subscribe to my channel? It helps other people know when I post the latest video like this one. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey, so please do your homework first before you get started. Well, welcome to week 109 Keto Results, and I wasn't going to wait myself to the end of the month, but I wanted to just check and see how I was doing. I kind of felt like my weight was creeping up a little bit. I started the month off at about 212, and I'm up at 217 right now. And so what happens is typically my wife and I are on limited income, and over the course of the month I got to budget our money accordingly. And so I got to buy processed foods, and typically when I eat processed foods like the breaded chicken nuggets and stuff like that with the fries, just to stretch out our budget, I gained weight from it, and as a result I gained 5 pounds, and it is what it is. And plus I had a pile of peaches there at the beginning of the month, and I didn't realize that one medium peach, even though it's considered okay for keto or somewhat, it had like 19 grams of carbs in it, plus it's got a lot of natural sugar in it and all that stuff, and I ate a whole bag of peaches in about 3 days. So all that water content and everything was added up to my weight gain. So that's why I gained all that weight. So what we got planned going on for the last week of the month, we're going to do an egg fast for 2 or 3 days, and then we're going to break it by doing a beef and butter fast. And to break all that, we're going to probably Friday, we'll start slowly adding carbs back into my meal plan. And that's how we're going to tackle all of this carbs that we gained from this past few weeks. I figure a lot of it is just water bloat, and to keep my eyes keep rolling to my left, I got my TV going. It is 8:30 in the morning in our time zone, but we're watching the funeral going on up in London, and my hearts and prayers go out to their family and the many people who loved the Queen. And that's all I'm going to say about that, but because I have a lot of things going on in my mind about everything, and so I'm just trying to just have an upper, good attitude about everything, and pray that safety for their country as well as the world safety and our safety for our country, and all the heads of leaders that just keep that in thought. But so we're gonna do an egg fast for a few days, and one of the plans I want to make another egg loaf and regular eggs, and I don't know, some shackles, and we'll see how it goes. But and we should get rid of some of this poundage. Now I had a non-scale victory, even though I didn't have any clothing where I bought like a size smaller or something like that. Right now I'm in a large shirt. I can fit into a medium depending on the material, and I'm at size 34 pants from a size 60 a few years ago, and I think that's absolutely remarkable. But I started doing a lot of walking again, and I had a challenge for 30 miles in the month of September, and I didn't want to disappoint myself in saying 100 miles or 50 miles. I thought 30 miles are really realistic for me, so I ended up yesterday, Sunday, I ended up making my 30-mile challenge. So anything I get now between now and this week, it'll be a bonus. Now we're going to take a little breather from walking today, because we're going to have some rain coming in, and it's very foggy outside. And all that walking I did yesterday, I just want to rest up my body parts. Now, no, it's a ways out, but October 8th in our city, we have a run, Michael's Run Whole Walk, and it's a charity organization, so I'm going to be donating $25 to that charity, and I'm going to do the 5-mile walking and at local Leominster Eagles, and just, participate. So what I did yesterday, I walked almost 5 miles. I did 4.69 miles. I had a really good day, but I realized 1/3 of the way, actually about half a mile into my walk, my step tracker was turned off, because I updated my phone yesterday before I went walking, and I didn't realize I had to turn that on every time I updated my phone. But it didn't wipe out all my mileage for the month and everything like that. So I'm happy it didn't do that. And but I took a snapshot of the screenshot of the mileage, and it takes track of how many calories I burn and all that good stuff. And I was doing really fine until I got down to about the last half a mile of walking home, and then my legs started to get kind of wobbly. But it was an absolutely beautiful day yesterday in our city, and I did that. And then Saturday we did some yard sale on Saturday, and then we went to a concert Saturday night for a little while. And again at the concert, it's all free food. But it's a concert they don't really advertise because they don't want the whole city showing up. But you know, they're okay with a few outsiders going. They don't just isolate it. It's people that live there. So you know, again, I had like a potato Saturday, baked potato from one of the local restaurants, and they had a couple of small things of ice cream, but that's all I had. And then, of course, this coming Saturday, we have the Johnny Appleseed Festival, and I was asked if we could film it for 8 hours, and that's a long day for me, and I'll be wearing a staff shirt so I can get food there so I don't have to pay for my meal. And again, but I'm going to try to use whatever I get, use my personal judgment, and try not to overindulge and stuff, but I am going to get an apple crisp because I look forward to that every year. Now, those of you who might not know who Johnny Appleseed is, he was a local guy by the name of John Chapman way back in the late 1800s, I think, somewhere along the way, and we didn't know where he was actually born. And one of the local librarians, I believe her name was Florence Wheeler, she found the original birth certificate, and then when we made claim to his birth in Leominster, we celebrate it every September. And he didn't grow up in Leominster. He left at an early age, but he went around the countryside planting apple seeds, and then he became the nickname of Johnny Appleseed. And so there's a lot of folklore about him, and where he's buried out there in Ohio, and you know, they have a huge celebration out that way too. So you know, it's something I look forward to every year. Sunday the weather's supposed to be spectacular. I'm going to be setting up 3 cameras, and I'll be doing 2 of them, and my friend Dominic's going to be helping me with the other camera, and it should be a really good fun day. And again, like I said, another event I don't get paid for, but I'm okay with that because it's something I would have been there anyway. It'll give me something to do rather than just sitting down there walking around, and I'll let the camera roll widescreen for a while and go around taking some snapshots of the event, and then I'll probably throw some next time for next week's week 110 keto results, and hopefully I'll have better weight loss results. But our goal is to get down to under 200 to Wonderland. I never achieved that in all my 2 years that I've been on weight loss. I get down to 2 or 3 a couple of times, and then my weight crept up because I just didn't care, or I just ate stuff that I didn't, was supposed to be eating. And I just, it is what it is. It's just all part of life, and I'm just moving on to the next day and to the next moment. And so it's been really good. And what else we got going on? I did somewhat walking all week long. Every other day I was going walking a couple of times. Friday I went walking 5 miles, walking for Friday, and I felt really good. That's outside because we live in an apartment. And again, I have apartment noise, so it's nothing I can do about it. Now, talking about my budget buster, today we're making a spaghetti and with meatballs and sausages, and I'll probably wind up just having it on like my shovels when I have it. But if I have to have pasta to stretch out our meals, I'm going to, and I'll just be careful in the amount that I eat. But I'm making a spaghetti sauce from scratch, and I'm going to try to film out the whole process, how I make a spaghetti sauce. And you might find it kind of interesting, but I'm going to do it in the crock pot and let it slow cook all day, because if I cook it over the stove, I'm going to have a chance of burning it, and I don't like burnt spaghetti sauce. And so anyways, I don't have anything really else to add, but I hope you enjoyed this short little video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all those new ones that recently joined me. And we found some chapel recipes. I found one that she made it with chicken, of all things. I'm going to be making mine with canned chicken meat, see how it goes, and I'll film it out, and I'll give you my taste test, and I'll film out some of the recipes that I do on my egg fast. And when I do a follow-up on the day I start my egg fast, which is today, I'll have another little video in the rules and stuff like that you should be following if you decide you want to do an egg fast at some point. But the whole idea behind either an egg fast or a beef and butter fast is just so that you can start taking your body back into ketosis if you're doing keto, and to help burn your body back into fuel, so you can start losing some of the unwanted carbs and the water weight. And I have been very, when I follow, and I'm very, very successful. So it's just pretty interesting. But some of the basic rules are you're supposed to eat 1 egg at least a half an hour after you get up in the morning. limit your coffee, tea intake to at least 2 cups a day, and your soda intake to 1. And I do Coke Zero, and then the rest of the time, make sure you drink plenty of water. And 6 to 8 eggs a day with butter and cheese, and 1 ounce of cheese and 1 ounce of healthy fat. And then you can fix your eggs up any way you want. But it's just pretty interesting. But anyways, I guess that's all I got to say. But be watching for that video and the Shuffle recipe video that I'll be doing. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And again, thank you for all the new people that joined me this past week. I picked up about 4 or 5 subscribers. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good week.